because you'll hear her
Can we admit
speak.
that you started off a little bad faith there?
No,
In what way?
devil's advocate is
You
not bad faith.
But you started off explaining their position without listening to her speak first. You're saying like, and that they think.
Well, hold on.
No, I'm not saying. No, hold on, Alan. And I'm not saying this is her position. What I'm saying is, I'm using her own ideology. I've done research on her ideology.
How do you know that that's her ideology?
I'm not saying that's her ideology. I'm saying there's nefarious characters who could use her ideology against her like this, and I give the examples.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, that wouldn't annoy you a little bit if I came on and was just like, these misogynistic pigs.
Not if you. Let me explain something very quickly. Let me just explain something.
Man, I'm listening.
What you're seeing here, that the people who are trying to make the point that you make right now are the same people who, when it comes to the trans debate, right, about, like, let's say, should men be allowed in women's bathrooms, right?
Sure.
These people who are saying, like, you're just transphobic, you're just afraid, like, you're trying to paint out that we're a threat to women. No, we're not. Like, you think we're all perverts, you think we're all grapists, right? And the stats actually show, no, we're a greater danger than this. No. Nobody is afraid of a trans woman going into a woman's bathroom and making the argument that all of them are perverts or all of them are deviants. We're not doing that. What we're really afraid of is a man going into the woman's bathroom, saying that he's trans as a defense, and then taking advantage of a woman. So if your logic is, if your position is open to that kind of abuse, then we're going to show you how it can be abused. And that's what Teriak's doing. He's saying that this logic of modern feminism, the underpinning logic behind it, this is how it can be abused.
But like,
that's all he's doing. She can't handle it.
I'm not even arguing with you. I'm just kind of confused on your position.
Yeah, so
you keep saying like that's their position. You keep using the word "their" in modern feminism.
It's in generalities, though, Alan. It's not actually there.
Let me clarify. Alan, like, do you know the way one sec, Alan.
Hold on.
Do you know with computer programming? Yeah, when you're designing code and all this stuff, you're going to have to like come at the perspective of, like, what would a hacker do? Manipulate this system. I mean, so, like, as part of security, you need to think like your enemy. So what I'm saying is, I'm thinking like my enemy. I'm not saying this is her argument. I'm saying I'm thinking like her and thinking, how can I use this to oppress women? And I'm giving examples of, like, this whole trans thing coming in, beating the shit out of women, getting, like, rewarded, like, gold medals, all this kind of shit. This shit is literally misogynistic. You're cheering on, like, men beating the shit out of women.
Here's another thing, guys.
I almost agree with you. I'm just saying.
Hold on, really quick, Miguel. Finish your thought, Alan. We'll get to you, Miguel, afterwards.
Yeah. Sorry, Miguel. All I'm saying, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I can swear, right? I can swear. Yeah,
you can swear, bro. Just don't say like N words or F slurs.
No TOS stuff. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm not even disagreeing with you necessarily. But I mean, you have to admit that you got out the gate, and also, like, one of your biggest arguments about the trans woman and boxing thing, like, it's not like easily accessible information.